All right, up first, let's go with Mason.
Hi, Justin. This is Mason from the Sports Sesh podcast. How are you doing today?
What up? What up? What up?
As we know, you've not fought in a long time due to the coronavirus pandemic. How have you improved during this layoff?
I just been working, man. Working on myself, physically, mentally, spiritually, and just been growing, man. I can't wait to come out here and whoop some ass.
And finally, from me, you've fought some tough guys in this sport: Curtis Blades, Mark Hunt, just to name a few. Do you think having fought those names is going to give you an advantage in this fight and the fights coming up in the future?
I mean, every fight is new. I'm taking this guy 100% serious, and I can't wait to go out there and see what he got, so I can overcome him.
Thank you, brother, and I can't wait to see you come Thursday
Let's
night.
get it. Let's get it.
Breeze, please.
Hey, this is Breeze from the MMA Breeze. I wanted to ask you, how important is it for you to win the money in this tournament? Obviously, that's a big draw of PFL. Or are you just looking to make a name for yourself and go in there and just win to win?
I'm just coming out here to prove myself right, and dominate these guys. Like I said, I would do. So the money thing is not that big of a deal to me. It's more about going out there and building my legacy.
Awesome. Well, good luck, man.
Let's get it.
Bruno.
Hi, Justin. It's Bruno from Jiu-Jitsu Magazine. How are you doing today?
What up, Bruno?
What's going on? So you've previously fought in the WSOF against Giuliano Coutinho, and that was kind of your coming out party into the UFC. Now with PFL taking over the WSOF, does this kind of feel like a homecoming to you and a bit refreshing to kind of come back to what brought you on the main stage?
I mean, I fought in Japan in the brightest lights. I fought, in UFC in the brightest lights. These are bright lights. So it is what it is. It's another day in office to me to go in there with my hard hat, punch in the clock, go home to my family.
Thank you a lot, Justin.
Let's get it, baby.
Tanai, please.
Hey Justin, this is Tanai from MMA Island. How's it going, man?
What up? MMA Island was cracking, baby.
We're good. How you? I wanted to ask you how it's gonna be fighting without fans because in the UFC, WSOF, you've always had fans, and this is your first fight since the pandemic. How's it gonna be?
I mean, this is a glorified sparring match with adrenaline. You know what I mean? So you got people around, but I'm used to, I come from AK, I come from big gyms, so I'm used to people being around the cage watching me spar. Guys like DC, guys like Kane, guys like all kinds of guys. So I'm used to this. And it's actually like when I fought in Japan, and there's like 50,000 people in the crowd, but every time you hit them, they're all silent. I mean, they go ooh, but there's no like in the UFC crowd. It's really really crazy because they're just loud and drunk the whole time. You know what I mean? But in Japan, it's very very silent. So the feeling is kind of surreal. So I think that I've been prepared for this, and the Most High has prepared me for these type of events.
Awesome, that's good to hear. I had one more question, if you don't mind. How do you feel about the tournament system that the PFL has?
Showing you proof. I mean, it's no politics. It's no, sending the boss gifts. You ain't got to do none of that. All you got to do is win, and the boss can't say nothing.
That's great. Thank you, man. Good luck on Thursday.
Let's get it, baby.
Roz.
Hey Justin, how are you?
What up, Roz?
What up? This is Raz from Everton MMA Era. So just in relation to this year, I mean, it's been a bit of an uphill battle for all of us. Can you elaborate a bit more on your fight camp and kind of the time you spent before this debut in PFL?
Well, I came from AK and I wanted to, get a fresh look. So, one of the things I want to do is, get more personal coaching to really focus on me and my gifts and who I am. So I did a little search. The COVID thing was perfect for me because I got a chance to do a little search and actually go around and work with different people. And I got a chance to settle in with Rashad Evans as my personal coach. So, I mean, our games are pretty much it's kind of similar. You know what I mean? I'm going out there to try to dominate and use my athleticism to overcome whatever he has to bring. And the man did the same thing. So I'm really excited. And I can't wait to go out there and show my improvements.
Thanks, man. And just one more. In terms of this year, the 2021 PFL season, what do you feel is your biggest challenge? Is it the tournament system? Is there a specific fighter, or is there anything that you see as your main kind of stopping you from getting that $1 million prize?
It's COVID. Fuck
Okay.
everybody else. You know what I mean? It's just the COVID having to deal
Okay.
with the quarantines and the test and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I feel like that's the most difficult part. But when it comes to the fighting, I grew up fighting, man. I grew up in in the system, and I grew up fighting. So fighting to me is not really that big of a deal. But it's all the extra stuff, and all the extra stuff is what puts more stress in the situation.
Okay, cool.
But it's a good thing everybody has to deal with it.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, listen, thank you for that, and yeah, best of luck.
Let's get it.
Head kick audio.
Hey, what's going on, Big Pretty? How you doing? This is Steve.
What it do? What it do, man?
All right. So after going 5-1 with the UFC, you had competed with World Series of Fighting previously. Did coming over to PFL? Did it just make sense?
I mean, at that time, yes, it did. This is 2 years ago when I made that decision. But yeah, it still makes sense, and it's a tournament. The tournament profile I like. Like I said, this is show and prove. You go out there and show your medal, and either you're copper or you're gold, baby. And I'm gold.
All right. Thanks, boss. Good luck on Thursday.
Let's get it.
Steve Irvine.
Hi, Justin. It's Steve from Steve Irvin MMA. It's been 2 years since your last bout. Welcome back.
Hey, Steve, you said Steve Irwin? Did that guy die?
Irvin.
Oh, Irvin. Okay.
Yeah. No crocodile hunter. So I just wanted to know, so how do you feel mentally going into this fight? You've got a fresh challenge, quite different from the past. You've got $1 million purse at the end if you succeed. You mind telling me about your mindset going into that with all these prizes at stake?
It's just one by one, man. This is one by one. You knock them down one by one. That's all I can do is focus on the guy in front of me. Then whoever's next, I focus on that guy, so on and so forth. But one by one.
No, that's awesome, man. Could I get another quick one in? Did you manage to get any wrestling time with DC in the preparation to this?
I worked with Rashad Evans.
Thank you very much and good luck.
Let's go.
Mike Owens, please.
Hello, Justin. This is Mike from Mike Owens Media.
What's up, Mike Owens?
In your opinion, what is the biggest advantage you feel you hold over your upcoming opponent?
I'm very athletic, explosive, unpredictable, and hopefully he doesn't underestimate me, because I have not underestimated him to the least bit. So hopefully he actually comes out and he's ready to fight, because I'm ready to fight and I'm ready to dominate.
Best of luck for Thursday, Justin.
Let's get it.
Jake Foley, please.
Hey, what's going on, Justin? Jake Foley from Overtime Heroics here.
What up?
I'd like to ask, what is your opinion on heavyweights like your opponent that tend to come in lighter at 230 to 235 compared to someone like yourself who comes in at 260 to 265?
Pressure. I'm a guy where I'm going to come in great shape, lighter. So I think he's depending more on his mobility, but he's never really fought a person like me who is a big mobile guy. And I don't get tired. So, I'm gonna put a lot of pressure on him, and my goal is to break him. Period.
Thank you so much. Good luck on Thursday.
Appreciate it.
Sergio.
Hi, this is Sergio from Fighter Path MMA. How are you doing?
What up, man?
So 4 of your last 5 bouts went to a decision with the PFL format, and you get more points for getting finishes. Do you feel any more pressure going in and getting it done early rather than carrying it over to the 3rd round?
Yes, it's the different reward systems. In the UFC, you get fight at night bonuses and stuff, but in the UFC, it's about winning. So you're supposed to secure that win. And again, this is important over here too, to secure the win first and foremost. But in this situation, if I see a finish, I'm going to go for it, period.
All right. Thank you very much and best of luck.
Thank you.
Dylan.
Hey there, Justin. How's it going?
What up?
Oh, not much. I'm just kind of curious about your thoughts on your opponent here, Denis Goltsov there. Just, had a pretty good run in general with the PFL season in 2019. I'm curious if you've done specific tape study on those PFL fights, and if so, what your thoughts are on your opponent's stylistic proclivities.
I mean, he's tall, he's rangy, he has decent mobility, but he hasn't fought anybody like me, man. Period. You know, it's a guy who's gonna come forward, bang, wrestle, whatever he wants to do, we can do it. So, yes, I have watched the film, but I don't want to give away too many secrets, man. I hate that when people be asking me for all the secrets, man. You know, I can't tell you the recipe.
Oh yeah, no, just curious what you noticed in his style per se, but yeah, you don't want to give away the formula. But in any event, thanks for the time.
Yes, sir.
Up next, Breeze.
Hey, Justin Breeze with the MMA Breeze. I wanted to ask, how instrumental was it for you to work with Rashad Evans for this upcoming matchup, and who else were you working with in preparation?
I was working with Rashad, Moultrie, Frank, Lester, which one of John Jones' old boxing coaches. Greg Hardy was more me and him together. So I got a chance to really see a whole bunch of different looks, and being able to really sit back and pay attention and actually soak up some of the game that Rashad Evans has was a blessing, you know, and I feel like it's going to show in this fight.
Right on. Looking forward to it.
Let's get it.
Alex.
Hi, Justin. It's Alex from K-Side Press. I just simply want a prediction from you, and also I actually was wondering if you could give us a yes, the biggest thing you took from working with Rashad Evans.
So prediction first. I feel as though I'm going to break him. I don't know what round. I don't like doing all that kind of stuff, but I'm going to break this man. And how it was for dealing with Rashad Evans, it was a blessing. Again, you know, a guy who has a wealth of experience at the top level. You know, I have experience at the top level, but him, you know, again, the guy's a Hall of Famer. It is what it is. A lot of the parts of his game, I feel like were very, very closely related to my game. And so I feel like he was able to mix and put together a couple of the pieces of the puzzle. And now I feel like I can't wait to go out there and show it.
Awesome, and good luck.
Let's get it.
Barcelona.
Hey, Jim Barcelona with Miami Herald here in South Florida.
What it do?
Hey, so you mentioned Rashad, you mentioned Greg Hardy. I'm curious, California, such in shutdown mode. Did you come to South Florida to train?
You know, that's crazy because I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram at Brick Pretty MMA. Go follow me. But before all this COVID stuff actually went down, when it was still in China, I was one of the people who said that it's going to come to America and it's going to go to places like New York, California, all the liberal states first. They're going to shut down completely. And boy, was I right. And so about 2 or 3 weeks before the shutdown began, I actually got out of California. You know, there was a multitude of reasons, but that was one of the main reasons. I wanted to get my family to a place that I felt was the safest.
And so did you come down here to South Florida and train down here?
Yes, I am in South Florida now.
And lastly then for me, what has it been like down here, adjusting to down here? You mentioned some of the fighters. Are you over at Sanford MMA?
I'm at Hard Knocks.
At Hard Knocks 365. What has that whole experience been like? Because there's so many great training facilities down here in South Florida. Yeah,
so I was at ATT for a little bit. I wanted to, experience all the different gyms, kind of like a tryout period. And I settled on, happily settled on Hard Knocks. But yeah, it's a lot of great facilities here. But I want, at this point in my career, especially entering my prime, I want to make sure that I get what's best for me now.
Hey, all the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
Michael Morales.
Hey, how are you?
What up?
I'm just curious, like you were in the middle of pandemic, Justin. Which obstacles you've faced so far preparing for your PFL debut?
I mean, gyms being closed down, the PFL being closed down for a year, kind of trying to figure out, how to make ends meet. There's been a whole bunch of obstacles that, but I'm just happy that I'm here now and I'm able to perform.
And my last question, your last fight was 2 years ago. How easy or complicated has been to put yourself back on track physically and mentally for your PFL debut?
I've been fighting since I've been a little boy, man. So fighting is something that it's just a switch. Some people have it, some people don't.
Perfect, man. Thank you, and good luck on Thursday.
Thank you.
Last question for Daniel Bakley. You're on mute, brother, or I can't hear you at least.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
This is Dan from Cage by IQ. In your eyes, what makes you the favorite to win this year's tournament?
In my eyes, I mean, I'm gonna come out here and just dominate, man. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna work hard, and I'll make sure these guys put on their hard hat when they fight me. That's it.
And then second question, during the layoff, what have you improved on most to get yourself ready for the tournament?
Mind, body, and spirit, baby. The whole gamut.
Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Justin.
Appreciate it.
See you Thursday.
Yep.